Welcome to
Separate Bathrooms.
My name's Cameron Daddo.
And I am Ali Daddo. Look, this is a podcast about relationships. We started working on this because we really wanted to share our relationship experience and learned information about, well, relationships. Stuff with yourself, with your partner, with your kids, other loved ones, dogs, friends, chocolate, you name it. Anyone or anything that you really wanted to get along better with.
Yeah, we thought we'd provide a place to get some info that might help you and yours live a better life. So, about our relationship.
Yeah.
We've been married for close to 30 years.
I know, almost there.
I asked Alison to marry me after 3 months of dating, which was dodgy.
It was dodge. We've made it work. And then we had a year-long engagement, and we've been learning about relationships ever since. We were married for 8 months, travelled overseas.
Yep, to Los Angeles.
Lived in LA. We've been overseas for 25 years and back in Australia for 4 now.
Yeah. We had 3 kids over there.
Yep.
They're
my favourite, those 3 kids.
Are they?
They're my favourite.
They're your favourite?
Yeah, each of them. They're my
present company accepted. Evil woman. Probably wouldn't have been there for 25 years if we didn't have those 3 kids over there.
Yeah, well...
Not talking about the other kids we had in other places.
We've left a trail of children all around the world. No, we left no one behind.
Mummy.
I don't know, actually. It's hard to say. Maybe. Well, we certainly had our challenges.
Indeed.
Overseas. We went through bankruptcy. We went through you being an actor.
Did you have to bring that up, the acting part? The bankruptcy I don't care about. Still chaps my ass.
I know, honey, I know. We broke up and we got back together again.
How many times?
I've lost count after.
Okay. So we've rebranded, we've rebuilt.
Many times.
We've retrained.
We're
Definitely.
still retraining, actually.
Yeah. Training's good.
Yep. Now we're into the menopause phase.
Well, I am.
Yes. You're doing well with it, I
Thank
think.
you.
Your hot flushes are, they make you sweat, but it's okay. I'm with you all the way. So listen, this season, what can people listening expect from us? What do you think?
Well, we're doing something differently. So we've got 50-odd episodes in the can, so if you want to go into the back catalogue, they're there. We had maybe 3 or 4 episodes where we had guests into the bathroom. We swung the door open. We're going to do that more this year. We're going to have other couples come into the bathroom through the swanging door and talk to us about what they've learnt, their wisdom. We don't need to know the gory details of everything. It's just, what have you learnt? What would you do better or not do? Those sort of things. Same as us. Same as what we do.
Yeah.
Here.
And the couples that we've spoken to so far have really been amazing. They have come from all walks of life, and they're talking about their lows, their highs, their lessons learned in love. I mean, they're just incredible stories from sort of behind the closed door of some of Australia's most interesting couples, I would say.
Yes, and there'll be more too. It will grow. Tell me something you've learnt from doing the 50-odd episodes that we've done.
I mean, there's been a lot, actually. And when I go back through my notes, because I always make notes on each episode, and sometimes when I'm sorting through my notes to see where I want to go and what I want to talk about, there's been some amazingly juicy things, and it's come from a lot of articles. It's come from a lot of other people. Just talking about the art of apology was one of my favorite episodes.
Yep. That
was really enlightening to me as a person, and particularly as a parent as well.
And how good was that, having learned, because I actually have the same note, that it was the art of the apology. And we got to use that wisdom the other day with our youngest.
Yes, that's right.
So and what I'm actually talking about is when your child apologises to you, not to use it as a teachable moment, to not say, okay, now you've apologised, thank you, and you should have done this or you should have done that. Just to allow that apology to sit, to say thank you, thank you for the apology. That means a lot, because we had a situation at home where our youngest did something that wasn't so flash, and she apologised for it. And I tell you what, there's every cell, fibre in my body going, okay, now what did you learn? Blah, 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 blah. Going to do this whole verbal diarrhea on her, and I just sat back and just went, listen to it. And I didn't react. I just responded with, thank you so much. That means a lot. Gave her a hug, and it was done. Mm. And I learnt that from doing this.
Yes.
Yoo-hoo.
Absolutely. There was a great one too about the top 6 things women want, and I loved that as well. That was like willingness.
Well, you're pretty close to that, aren't you, being a woman?
I am very close to being a woman, actually. Yeah, surprisingly.
It's amazing that would resonate with you, the top 6 things women want.
Well, look, I think it's the same probably for guys too. It was sort of, there was willingness to listen, to do their part and be emotionally available. I mean, wouldn't you want that from a woman as well, at being a guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most women are emotionally available, though. Most dudes aren't. We work on it. The big part of that one was not to be defensive.
Yeah.
You know, just to go, all right, look, I'm willing to stand here, and I'm willing to listen. And as you say, you know, I'll do my part in this equation of you and me, and I won't be defensive. Mm-hmm. You hate it when I get defensive, don't you?
Well, yeah, it's hard to come back from that.
Well, I don't do it very often.
You were waiting for me to do that. I cannot believe I fell into that trap. I did not see that coming. That was very Wile E. Coyote of you then, and I missed it.
Wait for the big anvil to fall off the cliff.
Coming up in the next few weeks, we had a wonderful man, the Honourable Michael Kirby. He was the first openly gay member of the High Court, and he talks to us about his over 50-year relationship with his husband, Johan.
We're very close friends, you know. They'd come to a dinner party with you, and then a week or so later you'd hear that they were HIV positive. And Johan and I, at that time, we counted 12 very close friends of ours who died. And it was a really cruel and difficult time.
Cam and Sam Bloom, a couple who live on the northern beaches of Sydney. You may know them from the film Penguin Bloom. Their family life was changed forever, of course, when Sam had that fall and she was paralysed from the chest down. This is one of our favourite moments from that chat.
We are actually more courageous than we think we are. You can get through your worst nightmare, you know, with help, obviously. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I would agree that I've seen Sam like at just the lowest. You never want to see your loved one the way I've seen, you know, like Sam, just at the point of giving up everything and like, you know, crying and just, I can't do this. And then to see, you know, that incredible image of Sam hoisted on top of the surfboard with her kids, it's making me get a bit teary. Yeah. You know, just seeing that change is incredible. And, you know, that's when you know that you kind of do need to be courageous and you can make it.
And what a beautiful example of courage both of them show. That they would deny that, but having spoken to them, I just think their story is so interesting to listen to.
Yeah, they do what they need to do.
Yeah.
And they don't see themselves as heroes. Or you listen to it. You make up your mind when you hear the episode.
That's just a couple of snippets from our new season that we're so excited for you to listen to. We can't wait for you to hear the new season of Separate Bathrooms. It kicks off on Monday, the 26th of April.
And in the meantime, you can send us your questions, comments or queries to separatebathrooms@novapodcasts.com.au. Can't wait to hear from you.